What's up, everybody? I'm back again with another spinner, and this one is very special to me. I was gifted this from Mr. Dean Chow of All Things Spinning, and he was giving it away as part of a campaign in order to gain attention to his website on Facebook. Website and Facebook page, sorry, and it worked. I mean, he's gotten quite a few followers, and he's got tons of interviews with people who are in the industry, with makers, with consumers, and everything in between. So check out All Things Spinning. It's on Facebook. He's got quite a bit of information, and he's putting together a project right now that you might be interested. So go ahead and take a look whenever you have the chance. So here it is. This is the Spinetic X. I believe it's black Cerocate or Cerakote. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. This is why this is a clumsy and uninformative review of the Spinetic series. So as you can see, it comes with a general tin. Now I'm going to borrow a phrase here from another reviewer. His name is Ben Coe, and I'm going to call this the I use my shit patina or the I use my shit aging technique. And basically this is what I carry it in. I carry this Spinetic X in my pocket, and that's where it stays. So anyway, let me get into it. The Spinetic X. Now when I first got this, I carried it for a bit, and I said, gosh, this is a little heavy. And for the size, it's actually not very big if you look at it. I have bigger hands, so I mean, you might be able to say, well, that's it's in the eye of the believer. But I've got to say a few things about this. Now, in terms of being well balanced, this is probably the smoothest and well balanced spinner that I have. I know I probably said that about a few things, but this one in particular, and it's probably because it has four arms that are well weighted, and has this tiny bar in the center that helps distribute the weight to the outer rim. But yeah, in terms of being smooth, this thing is about as smooth as it gets, and I'm not kidding about that. It's so quiet that sometimes I forget it's in my hand. So I have to make sure that I don't accidentally drop it or anything like that. It's a great spin. I believe it's around $40 right now, if it's not sold out. Or I think he has plenty of these. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to check it out on Spinetic website. But this is the stainless steel black Cerocate. And I've looked on SpinSpace a few times, and I hear things about these Spinetic buttons. I'm not sure this is the type that people are talking about, but this is basically one of my favorite buttons. It's just concave enough so that it you can feel a good grip, and the lettering, it adds a bit of texture. I know it barely. I mean, if you run your finger along it, you can feel it, but it really does add a bit of texture to it. So if you're into tactile stuff, you could barely feel it, but it adds a grip that is unique, in my opinion, to other spinners. I mean, it has a good startup. You can stop it and flick it forward, or back, and it just bounces right off your finger, and when you catch it. So I really enjoy this. This is basically an everyday carry for me. I keep it in my backpack, so. But I believe it's yeah, I would probably rate this in one of my top 3 spinners that I own. And it's a $40 spinner. It's very, very good for the price, and I carry it every day, and it hasn't done me wrong. As a matter of fact, I've had this for quite a while now, and I haven't cleaned the bearing at all. And I don't know if it's because of the way that it's designed, but I even took the caps off and I checked in there, and there's no residue or no dust or anything like that. So it may be also because I keep it in this tin. But I've gotten pretty good spin time with this. Last spin time I got was 5 minutes. It does have an R188 bearing, and I mean that's a quick and clumsy review of this. There's not really anything else I can say about it. Get it while you can, because I really feel like you'll be carrying this with you everywhere you go. I do have to say a few things because they do talk about this on Spin Space as well. There's a lot of hot spots on this thing. There's some right here on this corner. This is a very sharp area. None on the, well, none there. But I do have to say that if you're spinning it and you want to, reverse the direction, you're going to get a little bit of a jolt, because these are a little heavy and they are sharp. I've seen people sand these down a little bit to make them more comfortable, but other than that, I don't have hardly anything bad to say about this spinner. It's all very good things. And I'm not saying it because it was free, but it was. I would pay $40 for this any day of the week. That's my quick and clumsy review of the Spinetic X Black Ceracate. And I'm probably saying that wrong, so if it bothers some people, let me know. That's it. I actually have another one coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.